Okay, someone told me I was supposed to look up something very specific in this image that looks weird to anybody who's sane. Because, remember, December at a firehouse, where it's their business to make sure you don't burn your house down during Christmas with a Christmas tree that's got dangerous lighting on it, because they're tired of rescuing people during Christmas time while everything burns to the ground. You're not supposed to see dozens of Christmas trees around the local firehouse. And also, somehow or other, you're not supposed to see that day, that horrible day in Sandy Hook. It's a very important thing here that is totally out of place when you're literally just up the road from where Sandy Hook is. Now, some of your bells are going off in your head. I know that, because you can see it, because you can discern things, because you're that special snowflake that can discern things. Because only you can see this, because it's very, very obvious to you there's something amiss here when you're, literally up the road from a school. But the firehouse, there's a single bus there, and it's parked oh so neatly, and it's supposed to be bus number 23 or whatever. And it's totally bizarre that it would be there, down the road from a school where they might have just parked it because, for whatever reason. And instead of asking somebody there why this happened, the first thing someone does is bring this up for the first time since then. To my knowledge, I've never actually heard of anybody bringing this up, because this seems like one of the most bizarre things to bring up. But someone said that damn bus there, that damn bus it's blowing the lid off of everything. So let's read the words of the brilliant individual that came up with this. Releasing the crime scene and autopsy pics and vids of Adam and Nancy and the children. I'm going to... don't lie about it. Nobody is forcing any family members to view them, and nobody else would care. We do care, unenslaver. We all care, because you want to torment family members. You're not accomplishing anything here. Nothing is going to make anything better doing this. It's not going to bring back the dead that you say aren't real dead. It's not going to undo the media storm that's already gone and passed. It's not going to undo all of the gun confiscations that didn't happen. It's not going to undo all the laws that were passed that actually were not passed. And it won't undo all of your paranoid schizophrenia that is never going to go away. We deserve some genuine evidence. You've been given evidence and you ignored it, and you don't deserve shit because you're an asshole on the internet. Just like every other asshole on the internet, you deserve nothing except a giant, flashing, stroboscopic, neon, day-glow middle finger. Not pages of redacted blackness. Now, I do agree with the redactions being a bad idea, but for you deserve not to even see that. Since the first weeks of the event, I was screaming out, "What is School Bus 23 doing backed up so nicely to the firehouse?" Emphasis added. What are those people doing around the bus? I don't know. You're only looking at images after shootings happened at a location that would be considered a first responder location. Was the bus there before the shooting, or what? I mean, why don't you tell me? Including the guy in the mask. And there's a guy in the mask that he's talking about, because he doesn't understand that people sometimes during wintertime or during cold weather will wear a face mask because it makes it easier for them to breathe, or maybe they have a head cold or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Why don't you point me to that picture? One more addition to the mountains of absurdities. Well, the only mountain of absurdity is in your pants, and you need to stop eating so much. The cheese log, it is not. So everybody tell me, what is so suspicious about this bus being parked there? I mean, okay, let's say that. Now let's bring up the trees. Since this is a pretty good picture of all the trees that are supposed to be suspiciously put around a firehouse, because that never happens during Christmas time, that they have exactly a certain number that somebody counted. Well, no, he didn't really count it. It's not exactly the number, but hey, let's not talk about the Christmas trees there and on the side. And no, they only bring up the trees on the other side of the building. Anyway, if anybody's curious, I'm actually curious why somebody would bring this up. Why? I would be curious. Because it's another thing. Like you said, let me put that again. Mountains of absurdities piled on. It's called gish galloping. You bring up random shit that doesn't mean anything for no good reason, that accomplishes nothing, because that way you can always invoke one more of them. Okay? I mean, that's it, right? What about the pattern of cars going in circles you guys claimed happened that did not? What about the video looping that happened that the asshole that did it had to admit to? What about? Anyway, this video's for you, and no, your comments don't get to post anymore, but thanks for the interesting to look up. Anyway, I'll leave a link to this in the description to this picture because that shows a very good illustration of the parking pattern. And you tell me, is that unusual parking? It doesn't look neatly parked. It's not parked correctly. The bus driver parked it badly. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that gun enslaver.